Yo, what up? It's DJ Sus One, the feature presentation. All right, Ali V is here co-hosting.
Yes, sir.
We got the how do I do this introduction? All right,
But please do it right.
do it correctly.
right. Do it right.
The swagged out. Now, the incredibly gorgeous woman herself. Ali, I'm not talking about you. Let's get
No.
I'm just playing.
No, he didn't.
She looked at me like,
does.
yes,
Don't worry
yes.
about it. Don't worry
No,
about
he
it.
didn't.
The swagged out. No, she knows I'm playing. The incredibly gorgeous Joseline is in the building.
No,
What's
you
up,
did it
babe?
wrong.
So do it the right way.
The
I
swagged
got two Puerto
out,
Ricans here.
the incredibly talented Puerto Rican princess, Miss Joseline Hernandez.
Thank
Hey.
There
you,
you
babe.
go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's a
Look
Puerto
at
Rican thing.
her. That's how you do it.
My bad. I'm sorry. Shit, I be
What's
fucking
wrong
up
with you?
Jocelyn, what's
Beat him
good?
up. Let's beat him up.
We should.
Can you turn your
Back.
bracelet down, please? My eyes are sprained. No, that shit looks like my movie mode right now, yo.
Ain't nothing but a little costume, honey. I ain't doing nothing but what these boys do. You know, all these boys walk around with all these fake ass diamonds, honey. That's all I'm doing.
By the way,
This
I
is
don't-
costume though. It's
Okay,
only
okay,
it's a
okay.
costume bracelet, ladies. I got some real diamonds on, but this ain't the real one.
All right, listen, a lot of people want to know a lot of things about you, so we're going to talk about a lot of things. But I want to get down to something I want to know right now, all right? This might make the interview boring for at least 2 minutes. Explain to me how to lose 30 pounds in 28 days immediately, please. I'm a fat fuck. Hold on, let me introduce. I'm a fat fuck. I've been a fat fuck for a long time. I lost a lot of weight last year, okay? I looked like a sexy fuck. But when I took off my clothes, it was a fat fuck. Now I'm mid-fat, right? You got this whole exercise, losing weight in 28 days situation. I need you to explain to me in detail how to get rid of this fuckboy fat, please. Thanks.
Well, first of all, you are what you think, so don't think you fat. You know, a lot of people just really have a hard time losing weight and not, keeping that right weight that you want to keep on. And so we came out with Results in 28 Days, which is me and my partners, and we tell you what to eat, we tell you what not to eat, we tell you what to drink, and we really do it for the blacks and Hispanics. To
I'm
be
black
able to
and white. Will it work?
we might not like it. No, I'm just kidding. We just tell you what to eat, what to do, and you can see the real results. In 28 days, people lost 50 pounds, 70 pounds
In 28 days.
Well, we had the program for 5 months.
Mm-hmm.
So some of the people that's been on the program for 5 months has lost 70 to 100 pounds because it's all about what you're intaking. So we're really monitoring what you're intaking. And then for the 28 days that you're on the program, you can't drink any alcohol because that's a big part of it. But it really works, and it's just a program that you don't need to go to the gym. You can do it from home in your phone, and we personally train you through the phone. And it's a great program. I lost 50 pounds myself after the baby. And it's the best thing right now. It's the fastest growing program online. We got about 10,000 people signed up to the program, and it's great. And we took a lot of people off the needle, of the insulin, which is more importantly for us to be able to help people and save lives.
Do you have to go cold turkey? Like, I'm addicted to sweets. I'm like a big kid. I like to dip the chocolate chip cookies in the milk, okay? I'm addicted to donuts. Do you make us give it up completely? Or do you have like a cheat day? Or like, how does it work?
Well, for the 28 days, you got to follow the program. You can't cheat for the 28 days.
Fuck.
But then you have 10 days before we start the new program for you to, if you want to cheat, that's on you. You know, you are what you eat and you are who you be around. So it's all about taking control of your life, and being better. And if you want to be better, you will hold yourself. You know what I mean?
All right, well, I'm 2 days back into the gym. I came off tour. I was cheating a lot. I'm back in. I need your help. I'm asking you publicly. I need your help, please.
I got you. I'm gonna train you personally, and I still want you to go check out Results in 28 Days because I know you're gonna love it.
I will. I'm going to check it out. All right, now let's get to all the other shit.
I got you.
Here.
And you're going to personally train with me. You got to come down to Miami. We're going to go to the beach. I'm going to train the both of y'all on the sand. I mean, come on.
I'm going to come fly down to Miami. I will work out with you.
This is crazy.
Yes,
Would you film me, please?
Look at that. Look at that. Ooh, 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 ooh.
That's disrespectful.
Disrespectful.
I'll work out with you. Just please do not laugh at me and be like, this fat motherfucker.
I'm gonna push you. I'm gonna push you to the limit. And the thing about it is, there is no, when you're trying to be a better person, there is no judgment.
Okay,
You
cool.
know, and you can't judge yourself because, I know that we like to judge ourselves hard, but we really gotta pat ourselves in the back for everything that we do, because it's hard to be a human. It's hard to get up every day and deal with life. It's hard to get up every day and deal with work and kids and husbands and friends. It's just hard. Sometimes we don't want to get up. Sometimes we don't want to do shit. Sometimes we don't want to work out. Sometimes we don't want to eat. Sometimes we want to get drunk. Sometimes we want to do drugs. Sometimes we want to fight. Sometimes we want to cry.
Burgers and fucking French fries.
You know.
Sometimes it's every day, by the way.
Yeah, and so it's we got to push each other to be better humans.
Right.
So I want to talk about the music, but Allie, I'm gonna let you get into whatever you want to ask, because I want to talk about the music. Let's get into whatever you want to talk about.
Before we talk about the music, I did want to ask you, because I know Puerto Rico obviously got hit by Hurricane Maria, and Jennifer Lopez donated $1 million. So what are you doing to help, like, what's going on, like the crisis in Puerto Rico?
So my team and I right now, we've been working for the past week or two in trying to get to Puerto Rico. So we just, a couple of days ago, we did the Puerto Rican Foundation, which I wasn't going to hurry up and do the paperwork so fast because I was so busy doing other things. And I did the foundation for my daughter, the Puerto Rican Foundation, because I was born in Puerto Rico, raised in Puerto Rico. My dad died of a heroin overdose in Puerto Rico. I had so many needles stuck in my foot in Puerto Rico, drug needles, and I've been through the worst in Puerto Rico. And so I was more so doing the foundation for kids and to push the kids in knowing that they could do whatever they want to do with life. And it threw me for a loop that I had to do the paperwork so much faster so I can ask for help, because J-Lo got $1 million to donate cash, but unfortunately, I don't have $1 million to donate cash.
Right.
So in the next couple of months, people are going to be able to go to my page on IG, Joseline, and we could tell you a way to donate, because what's happening right now, we've been trying to get to Puerto Rico, because I have family in Puerto Rico now for the past couple of weeks, and we are not allowed to bring any food, and it's kind of like on a standstill. And so we can't even get to Puerto Rico because we can't bring what we need to bring. So we need just $1 from everybody to donate in the next couple of days on my page.
Yes.
We can send you where you could go and donate, and everything will be documented. What we're doing is we're going to take a plane. We're going to take a private plane, and we bring in the food, and we bring in Pampers and towels and soap and stuff that people need. And right now, they're not even allowing planes to land, but I don't give a fuck if we got to land on top of the president here. We're going to land in Puerto Rico.
Right.
Whatever we got to do to get to Puerto Rico and help and get our hands dirty, we're doing that. So right now we just got to wait a couple of weeks so we can raise all of this money and buy the food and everything that we need, because we can't go to Puerto Rico with money because there is nothing to buy.
Right, exactly.
So we have to bring everything that we're buying. So we can't bring everything that we're buying in a commercial plane because there's no space. And so it's taking us a couple of weeks longer than it would if we could just go in a regular plane and bring the things that we need. And I've been suffering a lot. I got a lot of family there. And it's a special place in my heart. My blood runs through Puerto Rico.
That being said, I wanted to ask you, how do you feel about our president, not my president, but our president, he seems more focused about the NFL players not respecting the flag, but nobody sent the helping hand out to Puerto Rico to help the whole situation. What is your take on that, and how do you feel about that? Knowing that Puerto Rico is part of the United States.
Trump is very unhuman and very disrespectful and very careless, and he's an older man, about to kick rocks in a minute. So I don't really think that he cares about anything. And he said it a couple of times that he wanted to name Puerto Rico Puerto Trump, and he take other problems and other things that he can channel his energy towards, so he can make us forget about the real problems and the real things that we need to worry about in the United States. And he's just really not a good president. He's never going to be a good president. He will never be a good president. And it's a lot of racism that's going on. And I think that all the people that voted for Trump are racist, Nazis and all that, because he doesn't even articulate his conversations in a way that we can understand how the American culture is moving forward. And it's very disgusting. And other countries, I just feel my whole thing is like other countries, when we are in time of need, are not going to come to help us. If we ever got to go to war, China's not helping us. Russia's not going to help us. He think Russia's going to help, but they're not going to help us. Nobody's going to help us because of the way that he's been disrespecting their country and their kind. And I just think it's unfortunate for us that we have to live here and be Americans because they really don't like us because the person that represent the American culture is so disrespectful and so so nasty in the way that he speak of others. And he hasn't said anything about Puerto Rico, and he haven't done anything with Puerto Rico. The only thing that he wants to do with Puerto Rico is destroy Puerto Rico, and name it Puerto Trump. And
that's crazy. I actually never heard that. That's crazy.
Yeah, he said that a few times. And my thing is like, good luck to him trying to get to Puerto Rico and take our land. That's the only thing I can say. Good luck to you, cracker. Now, I'm no racist.
Yeah.
I like white people. I like black and I like Spanish. My grandpa was a white Puerto Rican with green eyes. You know, Latinos know Puerto Ricans. We come in every color. My thing is like, I just don't like racism. I don't like that type of movement. I don't like the way he feels. I don't like that shit.
Yeah, neither do I. I'm a mixed breed. I don't even understand it.
You know, I don't like this Nazi shit and all of this that's coming out. And I think that he gave a lot of people the opportunity to come out as a racist and not to care for each other, but
bringing them out of hiding.
Yeah, right. But shout out to the people like J-Lo and Mark Anthony and Pitbull that's sending private planes out there and bringing the food and everything like that. So
yeah, shout out to Pitbull also. I read that Pitbull was sending private planes out to Puerto Rico
Mark
to help
Anthony.
people with cancer for chemo.
Absolutely. So it's a lot of people that need help. So I'll be out there in the next couple of weeks and I'll be recording everything. And I just want everybody, if they could just donate $1 when we get their accounting, everything ready, it would just be great help. And everything, and I put this on my daughter's life. I just had a baby. Everything will be donated to the Puerto Rican people. Everything, every last fucking dollar. And I'm even going in my pocket to be able to, do this. I went in my pocket to found the Puerto Rican Foundation so we can be able to get help from other people so we can help the Puerto Rican culture.
Nice. Salute to you with that. So let's talk about the music now. You got music coming out.
Absolutely.
What made you want to do music? And she smirked at me as soon as I started bringing it up.
Well,
what made you want to do music?
I've been doing music since I came out on Love and Hip Hop. I think that when you do a show like a reality show where it's like conflict involved in it, I think that it gets kind of like mixed up with everything else.
Do you think it hurts it?
I wouldn't necessarily say it would hurt it because if you're real passionate about making music, you're going to continue to make music. And I think that after the reunion, I think that everybody was able to follow who I am as an artist because right after I was like, fuck y'all motherfuckers in the reunion, next week I dropped Run Me My Money. So everybody like, oh my gosh, she's out of diss track, is that, this, is that. But it was a feeling that I had when I went in the studio, to whoever takes that motherfucking feeling. They know who they are, and I came out with Run Me My Money. And it's just getting great response and it's getting so much organic, play. And the core DJs, they've been keeping it in rotation. And some of the DJs from the clubs been keeping it in rotation in Atlanta, Miami. I got some of my Latin songs. I got another record called Mi Cuarto, which is a dembow feel for the Dominicans. That's the type of music they do. It's called dembow, and that's all in Spanish. And and then Slay, that's hip hop. I'm working with Zaytoven in the studio now. I just did a song for Zaytoven for his latest compilation, and
And are you going to debut a lot of stuff on Love and Hip Hop? Because it just feels like it's become a. Before I didn't take Love and Hip Hop music seriously. Not saying yours. I haven't heard it yet. But there's been. Let me just be honest. There's been a lot of crazy garbage that came out of some of the Love and Hip Hop. I'm not going to say no names, but they've sent me records. I'm like, what is this trash? Cardi B. I didn't see it at first, and I heard Bodak Yellow, and that shit was a fucking movie. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to hearing your music, but it seems like it's becoming like the super platform for music now. It seems like it's actually becoming Love and Hip Hop. You know what I'm saying? So do you feel like you're gonna
I think more
introduce
so,
it on the show?
I think more so that I don't even know if I'm gonna do the show again, but what I do know is that I'm just getting a lot of great opportunities as far as the music goes with a lot of great producers that's been in the game for so long.
Nice.
That's calling me, like a lot of labels. I got meeting with the labels tomorrow with Q. I got meetings with labels in Atlanta when I get back home. So it's all about them understanding who I am as an artist and the sound, because I am a Puerto Rican artist. I'm a Latin artist, and when I first did Love and Hip Hop, I was making Latin music and English. I was mixing it, and they didn't understand it. But now I think that everybody's understanding. That's why shout out to QC, the label. They want to have a meeting. They asked me, do I want to come to their label and be with them? So
nice.
For me to be able to get phone calls like people from like them, is just showing me that my work for the past 7 years is not going unnoticed. And also people like Zaytoven calling me that work with people like with JC and
it's big.
Future.
Yeah.
And I just did a song with him. Him and his team called me and they asked me how I felt, and I was like, shit, I feel like Tupac. He was like, well, why you feel like Tupac? I was like, because a lot of motherfuckers counted me out. They thought it was over for me before the baby and then after the baby. And then if you go on my IG, everything is like, I'm dropping. First thing I did, he said to me when I walked in the studio, he was like, I had to call you to put you in this album because you've been going so hard, and just to be able to get that type of response for such a producer like him is just amazing. And getting phone calls from QC to the label, do I want to be in their label? That's amazing.
Who do you want to work with in the game? Like who do you listen to?
Of course, I listen to Rihanna. Of course, everybody loves B. She's amazing. Nicki. Nicki and I communicate. We communicate, and she loves my music and my movement and everything I'm doing now. And she just recently told me that, she's just like, I'm loving your new wave and your new sound. So that's amazing that I have people like Nicki just really understanding the music, because she was trying to do music for 15 years before she made it.
Yeah.
And nobody was listening to her. And so I guess that those ladies, after a while, they really know that you're really working on the music, and they start reaching out to you, letting you know how amazing you're doing, which is a great thing. You know what I mean?
Are you afraid of like the comparisons? Like if they compare you to Mariah Lynn or you to Cardi B or to K. Michelle, are you like concerned about any of those Love and Hip Hop comparisons?
No, shout out to Mariah. She's my cool friend. I like her. She's great. She's a great artist. I think that she's got her own lane. Cardi's got her own lane. I got my own lane. I think everybody that does music is different because we all different. You know what I mean? So everybody do something different because everybody's got a different energy and a different wave and a different sound. So I'm just excited that the ladies are finally being able to do music, and people are finally listening and fucking with us in a wave where it's like, hey, let us live.
Right,
and Cardi got the #1 song out now, and everybody get a chance to be able to get that shot to compete for the #1 spot. And by me just having a baby a year and a half ago, I sat down for a while, but competition.
There you go.
It's a motherfucker. And I'm a friendly competitor now. I like all the girls now, but I like to compete,
Do you want more kids?
Absolutely, I want more kids.
How many more kids?
I just got to get this Latin Grammy, then we're going to work on that other kid. Once I get this Latin Grammy, you know what I mean? Ooh. I talked to Messiah the other day, so we put in some stuff together. So after I knew when I had my baby that it was going to be a lot of ladies trying to take my crown. But it's
her swag is on 100 right
but
now.
But it just be a whole bunch of wannabes, you know what I mean? Because like I tell them hoes, when y'all when y'all bitches start breathing on your own track, then you can holler.
You know what I want to see you do, Joseline? For the Dick Challenge. I would love to see you do for the Dick Challenge.
What about the Pussy Challenge?
You could do that too.
Look at you.
I would.
I never done it.
I like the way this conversation is going. Continue.
I try not to get in the mix of what everybody else is doing because I'm a Scorpio, so I live. Are you a Scorpio too?
November 8th.
I'm November 3rd. We
You hold a grudge forever.
What?
I do shit.
I think that it just depends. You got to learn how to become the bird. Because Scorpios, first you're a Scorpio, then you're a snake, and then you become the bird. You fly away. You go up to the mountains and you take your pick out and you take your feathers out and you live another 30 years, So I follow the signs to the fullest. And, I think that Scorpio people, we work, we work and we don't take no for an answer. And very passionate about everything that we do.
Right.
Are you single right now?
Oh,
you got
go ahead.
Are you single right now?
I am, but I need somebody in my life, babe.
Leave your number on the table.
Okay.
I'll give you the privilege of calling you later.
Okay. You can call me anytime. Or I call you since you're giving me the privilege.
All right, cool. If I forward you the voicemail, just know I'll call you back.
Oh God.
I know you're working. Oh, eating a donut.
Exactly.
Right. Did you ever connect with Oprah after you asked your fans to like tag Oprah on your post?
You know, one of the ladies that work on her show, I forget her name. You know, they always holler at me. I can connect to anybody when I want to. You know.
Yeah.
If that's what I really want to do. Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, you know, I'm gonna sit down and talk to her, and you know, a lot of things gonna be able to come out, especially if they don't run me my motherfucking money.
You're right. Now, we actually spoke to Lee Daniels the other day, and I know you're on the upcoming show Star, right? How did that work out?
Oh my gosh! Shout out to Lee Daniels. That's
By
my
the way,
babe.
he was on the show the other day, so I just wanted to say that. Plug. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's my friend. We communicate all the time. We talk on the phone all the time. But actually, I got called for the second season of Star. But you know, he had to call me personally. Like, you know, the cast crew is calling. They can find you. I just didn't call them back because, you know, like I told Lee, I was like, Lee, you know, my main focus after the baby was the Latin music. That's why I moved back to Miami. I moved back to Miami to focus on that cumbia sound and that reggaeton sound. And I think that the best thing for me to do, what was in my heart, was to go back home and live out my dream, which is to be a motherfucking Latin superstar. You know, and to
You don't think you're a Latin superstar now, or you talk about?
Well, when I say that, I mean, like, you know,
A music superstar.
Making music is connecting with people, and I think that I needed to go back home to be able to connect with the people that I want to connect with, which is the Latins, on the level where it's like passion and love and sweet, and that's where I come in, making my cumbia music, where it's a sound like Selena. Where it's just sexy and it's just a feeling for the ladies. It's a real feeling, and I think I needed that. I think I needed that, and to make me whole. You know what I mean? So, I'm not a Latin superstar yet because I'm not performing in Mexico yet. I'm not performing in Cuba yet. I'm not performing in Colombia yet. I'm working to do that, and it's gonna happen. And you know, connecting with my roots is more important to me than anything else. So, you know, I told Lee that, you know, thank you, and I appreciated him for the chance to do this, the show Star, a second season. But I believed in me more than I believed in the character that he gave me.
Right.
Joseline, have you ever dated a black and white DJ?
Oh God.
Oh God. I don't even think I ever dated a DJ.
You're failing in life.
It's always an opportunity, babe.
You see the eyes
You know
she gave me,
what
right?
If you're scared, go to church and let a bitch go to work.
You wouldn't be able to handle my lifestyle.
Child, please.
What's
I
going
rock you to sleep like a baby.
Oh my God.
What's the status between you and Stevie J? Where are you guys at right now? I know at first he was saying you weren't letting him see your daughter. So where do you guys stand right now?
My baby daddy's full of shit. Boys are always full of shit, but
damn, I'm right here.
I know. But boys are always full of shit.
Disrespectful.
But Stevie and I are cool. You know, we got a baby together, and we share like an amazing thing that we created together. And you know, no matter what we go through, my baby daddy is always gonna be a great person in my eyes, no matter what we say to each other when we're upset, because he changed my life. You know, my baby daddy's great. He's a great musician. Even though he don't apply himself more to make music and make Grammys, he's made them. Right. You know, he sold a lot of records, and I appreciate him a lot for changing my life and allowing me to explore my music side of me and where my passion truly is, and that's what he allowed me to do. So for that, I'm always thankful to him. And you know, he's coming around to see Bonnie and everything like that. And boys will be boys, girl.
Right. Do you ever think that you can work with him musically, like the way J-Lo and Mark are working together?
You know, my baby daddy and I got great music together. So at the end of the day, of course, why not? He was the one that cultivated me to become this person that I am. And of course now, Miss Betty Wright. So he's always got a special place when it comes down to the music. And I appreciate him because he does got 4 Grammys and does got 90 million records sold and have worked with some of the greatest artists in the whole wide world. So even for him to have taken out the time to mold me his own way.
Right.
He did it. So I'm always grateful for that.
Real quick, because you said boys will be boys. We're going to end the interview soon, but I just got to get into this. Joseline, do all men cheat in your opinion?
Not if they fucking with a bitch like me, because I'm a fuck too.
I like that answer.
That was a fucking incredible answer.
I really like that.
So if they don't have a chick, I'll just keep it respectful. If they don't have a chick like you, do you think all men cheat?
If I was to say all men, I would be cliche.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe 5% don't cheat.
I'm part of that 5%, by the way, guys.
I don't believe.
I'm keeping it real with you.
He always says that, honestly. He says he's never cheated.
I've never cheated in a relationship. Now, when I'm single, it's Fuckfest 2017. Let's be clear.
Well, absolutely.
Yes, but when I'm in a relationship, I don't cheat.
But
I feel like a lot of niggas don't get the credit because all women, like yourself, think most men cheat.
Well, I said 5%.
That's most.
That's the majority.
I mean, well, shit, 5%.
Have you ever trusted any of your boyfriends to not fuck somebody else? Keep it real. Put the fucking camera on her.
Hell no.
Hell no? So you go into relationships expecting that you're going to get cheated on?
Well, not necessarily. But right now I'm in a place in my life where I'm not going into no relationship that I feel like a man is going to cheat. If I feel like that's going to happen, I ain't fucking with you at all. So I think people just got to grow into being better humans and being better for each other and stop fucking off, And I think it's a working process with all of us as far as being in a relationship, because it's hard to be able to have two people that's different. We talk different. We think different. The brain is a motherfucker. Everybody don't think the same. So it's a lot of compromising to be able to be in a relationship and be happy.
How about this? Because I've had this argument with plenty of women. Let's say a man was loyal for 10 years. You're married to a nigga, right? Family, everything. Loyal for 10 years. But same pussy every day, same sex every day. He cheats in year 11. You leave him?
No.
Okay. Joseline's in the building. Joseline Hernandez.
I'd kick his ass though. I'm a kick him right in his balls.
Do you think that cheating has become more acceptable? Because we know the infidelity that Jay-Z and Beyonce went through, Kevin Hart and Nico's going through it, and it just seems like women are not leaving right away. Do you think it's more acceptable, especially when you see someone like Beyonce staying?
Well, shit,
That's a $1 billion relationship, though, yeah.
Beyonce's just
$5 relationships out here. Niggas ain't staying.
I hear you.
She's just another bra. Now we all some bitches now, but
right.
We all humans, But my thing is, I think that ladies are more stable.
Mm-hmm.
And so we don't like not to be stable. So when we got to move to other things, it's just like we got to think about it a little bit more than a man be like, you know what, dogs pee everywhere and shit everywhere.
Right.
And laying their own shit, like men. Sorry.
Just the disrespect.
I think that us ladies, we got more patience with a man.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that we want to make things work out.
All right, I got to get into this fucking conversation because I think women are worse than men nowadays, yo.
You think so?
Yes, women are cheating crazier than men. 3% of women are loyal nowadays.
That's because they caught on to y'all games.
No, it's because all types of thirsty niggas is hitting them in the DM and they got too many options.
Nah. I think that ladies finally caught up to the game and they just like, fuck yeah.
Before social media, you had to actually meet somebody and be like, oh, he's cute, right?
Absolutely.
And let's go on a date. Oh, I actually like how he is. How many niggas hit you in your DM today?
Not too many, because they know I ain't even gonna bar.
Maybe
a couple of guys that's like in the industry that are like really successful right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's I rest my case.
But they ain't gonna get no play out of me, you know what I mean? Because how many other bitches you hitting up on IG?
But women, is it safe to say women's options are endless now? Men's options aren't endless, I don't think, as much as women's are.
Why?
Oh, women, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, women hit me in my DM. You know what I'm saying? But it's just not as serious. It's just not as serious as the options that y'all get. Is that you don't agree with that?
I think bitches is just like, look, what you gonna do for me, nigga? You gonna give me some money? You gonna do this and that's that? Because I think that we've been through so much shit with men. It's just like we just don't care anymore. We just focus on work. That's why you got so many successful ladies that got so many great jobs. Because it's like, hey, let's focus on what matters, which is the money.
Are you gonna get married in the future, you think?
You shaking your head?
Yo, management said, hell no.
This nigga better be the motherfucking prince of Dubai. I'll marry him. Where he at? It's a couple of them. I'll take either or. I'll take the daddy.
One last thing that's on this, and we get in the interview unless you have something else to say. If you had a good nigga, no cheating,
Oh God.
taking care of you, family man, everything, you think you'd want him? Because in my experience, bad women, good-looking women do not like good niggas. They say they want a good nigga. They want a nigga to treat them like shit.
No, absolutely not. Hell no. Who does that? That don't even sound right.
Every
to my
girl
ear.
I know says I want a good nigga. Then I look at the good nigga that they sweating is like the dope boy that fucking treat them like shit. And they're like, oh my God.
No, I've been there, done that. I got good guys on my line, but I think more so right now that I'm in such a great place with being a mother in my career. I'm just really like, any guy, even if he's a good guy, it's just like, nigga, you slowing me down. I'm good on you. You know what I mean? And it's bad, but I'm just really not into that right now, you know?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, Joseline, thank you for coming to the feature presentation radio show.
Thank you for having me. And shout out to all the sexy ladies in the building. And everybody follow me on that, Joseline. And I can't wait till you guys play Rome My Money and Mi Cuarto. And
they're emailing me the songs as we speak.
And is you know, you're going to enjoy it. And the people call up and let us know. And, you know, shout out to all the people that's supporting the movement. That's awesome that people like yourself is supporting the movement. I always appreciate that.
Listen, we're going to make a deal.
Okay.
And no, this is not, I don't think this falls on the payroll, so calm down. I'm going to look out, as long as I like the record, I'm going to look out for you on the music. I'm going to make it a movie.
Thank you so much, babe.
You make me lose 30 pounds in 28 days.
I got you. We got a deal.
Go.
All right, cool. I'll leave my number for you.
This is easy. We can do this shit easy. Because you're going to love the music and I love to train, so that's nothing.
All right, well, thank you for coming to the radio show.
Thank you,
for
guys.
showing us your figure, and I'm looking forward to hearing the music.
Thank you so much, babe.
All right.
Thank you,
Yes.
sweetie.
Joseline Hernandez,
The
DJ
Puerto Rican
Sus One,
princess.
the Puerto Rican princess, my bad.
Hi.
The feature presentation radio show.